Okay, good evening, students. So, last class we were discussed about the coal-based thermal power plant. From today, we are going to discuss another one type of power plant, that is diesel engine and gas turbine power plant. So, now we are moving to the another one type of power plant. So, shall we move to the next slide? That is agenda of the session. So what we are going to discuss in the diesel power plant and gas turbine power plant is, first we are going to discuss about the diesel power plant. What is the purpose of diesel power plant? What is the plant layout of diesel power plant? How the plant is located? Okay, what are the auxiliaries system is involved in the diesel power plant, and construction and working principle of diesel engine power plant, and what are the essential components of diesel engine power plant, and finally we are going to discuss about what is the gas turbine power plant, how the gas turbine power plant is works. All those things we are going to discuss. So today we are going to discuss only the diesel engine power plant, and the next class we are moving to gas turbine power plant. So we will see the gas turbine power plant in the next class. So you know very well, diesel engine power plant is commonly used in all type of industries like medium capacity, producing capacity industries and colleges, schools, and everywhere. Okay, you can see the diesel engine power plant. So normally people maybe tell engines, diesel engine or generator, something like that they are telling. So this is a one type of power plant. Okay. So normally diesel engine is used to produce the power. Okay, with help of generator. So normally people telling a generator. So this is about introduction about diesel engine power plant. So how the diesel engine power is produced mean with the help of engine and generator. Okay, and engine and your generator both are coupled together. If engine is rotated mean by means of fuel. So diesel fuel is here used. So the engine is rotated with help of the engine rotation. Okay, the turbine shaft, sorry, not turbine, the generator shaft, alternator shaft also rotated. So power is produced. So this is a basic concept behind on the diesel power plant. So you know very well how the diesel engine is works. You know very well because you were studying the subjects of automobile engineering, similarly in thermal engineering subject, IC engine. So you know the basic concept behind on how the IC engine is works. There are four different type of strokes, a four-stroke IC engine, suction, compression, and power and exhaust strokes. So by this way, we can get the power of IC engine. With the help of that power, okay, the crankshaft is rotated. So by means of crankshaft rotation, alternate shaft also rotated. Okay, so these are the basic concepts behind on the diesel engine, right? But what you are to know in the diesel engine power plant, if your requirement of the power is lies between 2 to 50 megawatt, so you are started an industry, okay, it is a maybe a medium or uh, small scale type of industry mean your capacity of your power range, that is your power range requirement capacity is lies between 2 to 50 megawatt. Okay, so you cannot build a power plant in that kind of requirement. You cannot build a power plant like gas turbine or some other power plant. Okay, wind based turbine power plant, all those things are may not be suitable. Okay, so you have to, okay, you are required based upon your requirement. You have to choose the power plant. That is very important. Your requirement is maybe lies between 2 to 50 megawatts. Okay, in for daily uses, you are maybe at 10 megawatts maybe you require, or maybe a 50 megawatts maybe requirement. You can use diesel power plant. So that is sufficient because if you go with the other power plant, okay, the cost of the power plant is more. Okay, compared with the diesel engine power plant. Because the diesel engine power plant is one of the main advantages. It is very much suitable for installation in a small size area. Okay, within a small size area, it can be easily installed, and also the operating time is very less. So if you want to start the plant immediately, means you can easily start. So these are the some of the advantages, and also the cost of the power plant also is comparatively less with other power plants. So in the next units, we are going to discuss a different type of power plant. So after completing all the power plant, you will understand how the diesel engine power plant is very much uh, uh, a better power plant. That means economically how it is better. You will understand better because this is very simple in nature. Okay, only the cost of the fuel is more. That is the one of the main disadvantages. Today, the price of diesel is close around 90 rupees. Okay, maybe it reached another few months later. Okay, it maybe reach 100 rupees. Now the petrol prices comes at 100 rupees. So keep on the price of your fuel is increasing. So that is the one of the drawback. But but in other way, if you think comparative with other power plant, diesel power plant is very much suitable. So short in time, you can easily produce the power. Okay, so these are the some of the advantages on diesel engine power plant. And other thing you can also consider, you are in your area, that means your power production area, you may not available the
Sir,
water resources. Okay, so if you want to operate some other power plant like gas turbine or some other thermal power plant, means okay,
sir,
you need
screen change agla.
uh, coal
Slide
as well
change
as
agla.
water. Without coal, you cannot run a power plant, a thermal power plant. Similarly, if you don't have water, you will not operate the power plant. So if your area, the coal water is not available, and not a sufficient quantity is present in your area, I mean, ultimately you can go with diesel engine power plant. And also your requirement of the capacity, power capacity also is very low, mean you can go with this kind of power plant. So power is to be generated in a small quantity with a lesser time, with a short period of time. You can develop the power or you can produce the power. So that is one of the main advantage of diesel engine power plant. Standby sets are required for emergency purpose in hospital, telephone exchange, radio stations, and cinemas, and most of the places you can see diesel engine power plants. Okay, that is gensets are commonly used for emergency purpose. So if you go to the cinema theater, or if you go to the mall, hospital, okay, theaters, and any even home also, okay, some big size palaces, okay, all those things area, schools, colleges, okay, all those areas, emergency purpose, these kind of generators or diesel engine power plant is are used. So the diesel engine power plant is a temporary power production station. Okay, so immediately if you want to produce the power bit, okay, you can easily produce. So these are the some of the advantages. Okay, so in this slide you can see how the diesel engine power plant is located
Sir,
here.
slide
Okay,
change agla, sir.
once the diesel engines are combined together and formed a power plant. So if you see a power plant, okay, not only one generator is not normally used if your requirement is low. If your requirement is more, that means your power capacity is required more, around 50 or 40 megawatt mean. Without single diesel engine, you cannot develop the power. So you have to add some more engines, okay, addition with the single engine. Okay, so 4 engines you have to fix it, and all the 6 engines are okay coupled with the intake and exhaust system, and also each engines is connected with a generator. All the generators coupled with the electrical systems. Okay, so electrical grid system. So by this way, we can produce a high amount of power capacity, high amount of power, or high range of capacity of power we can produce. Okay. So in this slide also you can see there are 5 IC engines are
Hello, sir.
combinedly, okay, connected, and the power will be produced. Okay. So
Hello,
Sir,
that
sir.
is
excuse me, sir.
Sir, slide
yes.
change agla,
The
sir.
slide change ಆಗ ಮಾಟೀನಿ.
Okay, okay. I will do. Just a minute. Please hold. I will change. Now you can say, I think, okay.
It's a diesel plant layout like this.
Yeah, just a minute, just a minute. So here you can see the power plant. Okay. Now you can see it. Just a minute. Okay. So here you can see the 4 or 5 diesel engines combined together and produce the power. Okay. So 50 megawatt power if you want to produce, you have to connect more engines. Okay. Then only it's possible to produce more power, more megawatt power. So the intake system and exhaust system is same for all engine, and your power grids is a single unit one. That means power uh, 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 distribution system is a common point, okay, but the power developing source is individual one. So each engine is coupled one alternator or generator. By this way, each engine produce a power that all power is combined together and that will be transported to the grid system. Okay, the power is transported with help of the grid system. Okay, so this kind of arrangement is provided in the diesel engine power plant. If you see, okay, in this slide you can see how the diesel engine power plant layout is formed. So unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, all are the different type of not different type, a similar type, but a different engine. Okay, so unit 1 is one type of engine additional with a generator, and unit 2 similar like that. Okay, 3, 4. So you have a 4 engine with 4 and a generating device. Okay, but a common inlet manifold, a common exhaust manifold, because your inlet is your inlet of your IC engine is your air invert system. That air intake system is okay. It should be common, and that will be okay connected with each unit. Okay, so by this way, each unit is connected with one air intake filter and equipment, and finally the alternator also, that the alternator is nothing but generator. Okay, that is also connected with each unit. So with help of that alternator, okay, so unit 1 alternator produce one kind of power, one amount of power. Okay, unit 2 another amount of power. So these 4 generator produce uh, different power, and that all power will be okay combined together with the help of a grid system, and that power on that point the power will be delivered. Okay, so by this way we can achieve more amount of power. So for example, with the help of unit 1 you can produce, maybe you can produce 10 kilowatt means, okay, for a maximum we can produce 40 kilowatt in this plant means unit 1 you may produce 10 kilowatt, unit 2 similarly 10, third unit you can produce 10, another fourth unit you can produce 10. So all the 10 units is combined together. So for 40 megawatt power we can produce at the end of the uh, uh, after after end of the process. Okay, you can able to produce 40 megawatt power. That power will be transferred to your requirement area. Okay, likewise that arrangement is provided. So for that, a switchboard, okay, and storage shops for maintenance and washing purpose, some work area, that is office hall, all those purpose, all those areas are connected with help of this grid system. So with help of the electrical lines, high tension lines, okay, the switchboard is connected. Okay, for example, an office and hall, if you want to connect this power, okay, mean you have to provide the electrical high tension line in the office and hall. That high tension line should be controlled with the switchboard. Your switchboard is controlled with all your engine operation. Okay, so based upon your engine operation, the power is produced. All the power comes from your engine is combined in the switchboard area. That is your um, uh, power distribution area. With help of this power distribution area, you can transport the power from this plant to your requirement area. Your requirement is office and hall. Likewise, it is power is distributed. and the storage area is nothing but normally it is a diesel engine. So if you want to maintain the engine operation and alternate operation, means you need some oil, okay, filters and cleaners, all those things is required. So for that, you need a storage space, okay. So with the help of the storage space, um, uh, you can hold the maintenance component of an IC engine as well as alternator, and also you can hold the survey, service technician rooms. Okay, all the persons are is available in the storage area and shop. Okay, so the person should the service person should take care of the entire diesel power plant unit, and also some ventilation should also should provide it. So ventilation means for the purpose of cooling of engine. Okay. So normally air cooling system and water cooling system is used. So you have to use some water arrangement. Okay. For that you need some water room. Okay. Water washrooms is required. So because you want to clean some apartments, you will go to the washroom and you have to clean it, and then you have to fix it. Likewise, some maintenance activity also should be taken care, okay, with the help of this washroom. So what I am trying to say is, so if you want to implement a diesel power plant in your location, means these are the essential, okay, layout. These are the essential, what we can call it as essential plant, okay, component. Okay, so if you provide a diesel power plant, you need a genset devices. So for that you need intake systems, similarly an exhaust muffler system. While constructing the exhaust system, you have to take care of the exhaust system, because while operating the engine, okay, more noise will be created. Okay, so if you not properly handle the noise, means it will create, okay, effect on the your working area, because your office and all are if it is very near to the diesel engine power plant, means okay, lot of fumes coming from your exhaust. Okay, normally the diesel fuel is used, so due to the fumes, exhaust fume, okay, eye irritation, some lot of human maybe affected, okay, present in the office or hall on that area. So while selecting a diesel engine power plant, means you have to first select the area. So your requirement is first you have to select, and based upon the requirement you have to select the diesel engine power plant. After that you have to select the location of the power plant, diesel engine power plant. So where you are locating the diesel engine power plant in your campus, that is also playing a very important role. You are located diesel engine power plant is near to the person's working area, mean that will be very a good one, because lot of, I told no, that a lot of noise, and also the toxic gases come out from your silencer that will affect the people. So you have to properly, okay, uh, resonator devices you are properly installed in the silencer, and also you have to locate the plant in the, okay, in the outermost area of your layout. So normally diesel engine power plant பார்த்தீங்கன்னா normally it is on the plan உங்களோட construction layoutல பார்க்கிற போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is one of the uh, uh, டெட் எண்ட் பொசிஷன்ஸாக இருக்கும். அதாவது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we can say ஒரு ஓரமாக சொல்லலாம், ஒரு ஓரத்தில் தான் வைப்பாங்க, because it create noise and as well as pollution effect. So that why diesel engine power plant location is playing a very important role. Okay, so these are the things you want to keep in mind. Next, you know very well how the diesel engine plant is working. So I already told, based upon the four strokes, you know very well, suction, compression, power and exhaust stroke. You are producing the power with help of this power stroke that has that stroke. Okay, you can get the power of thrust force that will rotate the crankshaft. So your crankshaft is directly connected with your alternator. So your alternator also rotated. Alternator or genset, here it is shown here. So your generator also rotate, means you can generate the power. So this is the general arrangement in the diesel engine power. Some additional auxiliaries also needed. So I already told, okay, if you want to supply an air means an air intake system is required. So a clean air should be inverted to your diesel engine so that you need an air compressed device. So that is one of the auxiliary device. Okay. So with help of the air compressed device and air resonator device, with help of that, you can supply the air. And similarly, with help of the muffler, okay, muffler playing a very important role because you are not providing a muffler meal, lot of noise is coming. Okay, so you have provide a muffler with a surge tank. Okay, so then only your noise will be very less and properly it should be located in the outside of your layout. Okay, it should be located at the outside of the layout, outside portion of your layout. Okay, so these are the arrangement or auxiliaries should be provided. Similarly, cooling system is required. I already told if the engine is running continuously, then only we can produce maximum power. Mean, okay. Some industries or some college so schools are using only at the time of power cut they are using the genset. But some industries they are continuously operate. Okay, because of their requirement is more mean they are using diesel engine. Okay, so that kind of process industries are like food processing industries, textiles processing industries. Okay, paper processing industries. That kind of industries continuously they are operating diesel engine. So if you operate a continuous manner, mean definitely a cooling water cooling system is required. So that you have to provide a cooling tower. Okay, so with the help of the cooling tower, okay, you have to supply the coolant and that coolant will be passed over through your engine and gets the heat. That heat will be transferred from your engine to that coolant and again that coolant goes to the cooling tower and it will the water temperature gets down and again it will be forced. Likewise, the cooling tower arrangement should be provided. Similarly, to supply of diesel fuel, you need a storage device. That is nothing but fuel tank storage device. So yeah, a storage device, fuel tank with additionally a fuel pump is required. Without pump, you cannot supply the fuel at high pressure in your diesel engine. So for that, you need a pump, transfer pump. So that is used to transfer the fuel, that is your diesel fuel from tank to your diesel engine. So and similarly, air filter also required. So your air is to be filtered before entering to the IC engine. That is, the air should be properly cleaned with help of filter. So wet type filter, dry types filter, all those things are used. Okay, with help of that you can clean the air. Okay, so these kind of arrangement and also lubrication purpose. So without lubricate the diesel engine, the engine power you may not work a long time. Okay, because of wear and tear. Okay, the engine gets failed. So to avoid for that, we have to provide proper lubrication system. So proper lubricating oil should be provided. So lubricating oil pump should be provided. So all those things are combined with our diesel power plant that form as an auxiliary unit of diesel power plant. Okay. So without these auxiliary, you cannot run a diesel power plant. Okay, that is very important. So what are the auxiliaries are? Air intake system, exhaust air intake system, fuel supply system, cooling water supply system, lubricating system, and generator system that is for coupling of your IC engine with your alternator. So these kind of arrangement, everything should be provided. Then only we can able to produce the power. So this is about diesel engine power plant with auxiliaries. Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, A classக்கு இப்போ ட்விட்டர் மீட்டிங் இருக்குங்க சார்.
Okay, I will finish within 2 minutes. Okay, we'll move. That's all. This is the last slide. Okay. So what are the diesel engine components? Diesel engine power plant components is fuel tank, fuel pump, filter, pump, then fuel injector. This is one type of system. To supply air compressor, filter, and then it goes to diesel engine. Similarly, for lubrication purpose, lubricating oil tank, lubricating pump, filter, then goes to diesel engine. Similarly, for cooling water, cooling shower, cooling, water feed pump, coolers, everything should be used. Similarly, exhaust gas should be sent to the atmosphere. So exhaust muffler and silencer, everything is required, and additionally generator is to be coupled with your diesel engine. So these all are the essential components. So today we discuss about first one, what is the purpose of diesel engine power? What are the advantages? How much power range we can produce? That is 2 to 50 megawatt we can produce with the help of diesel engine power plant. How multiple diesel engines are coupled together and how the power is produced. So the general layout and what are the auxiliaries involved in the diesel engine power plant, auxiliary units involved in the diesel engine power plant, all those things we discuss. So in the next class, we are going to discuss about the essential component of diesel engine power plant. Some essential components are fuel system, air system, lubrication system, starting system, governing system, generator system, cooling system, and stopping system. So these are the essential component. So after I discuss the essential component of diesel engine power plant, then we'll move to the gas turbine power plant in the next class. So that's all from now. You have any questions, you can ask now. Otherwise, we can leave. You can leave. Do you have any questions?
So no questions.
No, sir.
Okay, that's all now. Thank you very much. Now you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Aravind and Yudhit Vishnu, kindly send you both class admins. Okay. Thank you so much.